thoughts on playing the same team you played a couple weeks ago?
Playing Montreal in such a short time frame is it's going to be tough. It's, the fact that we won the game in the fashion that we won it. They're a different team than they were a couple weeks ago when they played here. It's going to be a huge challenge for us. They've been a good team all year at home. I think with Nesta coming into the team and changes them a little bit. So huge challenge in front of us going up there and trying to get a result on Saturday.
John, what kind of lineup are you going to put up there? You got different mixes last week with Antoine and Jack up front. A little different lineup against them. Success against them a few weeks ago.
You really think I'm going to give you the lineup on Wednesday?
Just a preview, maybe.
You know, in general, like a guy like Antoine did really well in his first start. But now we're going away and playing in a very tough environment and a team that's been very good at home. So we have to think about what can allow us the chance to have the most success there. I don't think we're going to change much, though. The one reason that we're in the position we're in right now is because we've been pretty consistent with our lineups, with our style, with knowing how we were going to attack on both ends of the ball. So we're just looking to improve on last week's performance in that regard.
About Baki,
John? Baki's ready. So you know, I'm hopeful that that makes my job and our coaching staff's job extremely hard for Saturday. And I think that's a great thing for us no matter what. He's looked really good. I told you guys last week that I thought he turned the corner. So having him available and for selection is huge for us.
Chance will start?
Chance, for sure. I mean, you know, I try to express upon the players that it's up to them and how they train every single day, and that's what we're going to do. At the same time, you know, you look at our two center backs. Carlos has been fantastic, you know, all-star caliber the whole time, and Moby has arguably been as good as anybody in the league. So, you know, I'm going to make sure that we are very careful about that dynamic, and when we do make a change, it'll be for the right reasons.
When Baki is fit, whether it's this week or next, are you concerned about Amobi moving back into the team since he's been away from it for so long?
No, not at all. And look, Amobi against New England looked like he was playing as a forward at times. I was watching the game back again last night. My wife was making fun of me because it's like the fourth time I watched it back. But Amobi's in the corner in like the 90th plus minute crossing balls, and it was the first time it struck me. I'm like, yeah, he's a center back. That's an unusual position to find a center back in the injury time. So Amobi's a good soccer player, and the reason he's been successful in the back is because he's so good. He's such a good all-arounder. So I don't have any, I think this experience has done a lot for him personally and has opened up a bit of a way that I don't know that he was understood how good he could play in that position. None of us really did. So I think it only bodes well for him going forward.
How did Leo handle the penalty week? That Antoine got the start.
Leo's fantastic. He's a true pro. You know, he's very experienced. Honestly, he's one of the best guys that I've been around, and just making sure that whenever he's asked to do something, he does it 100%. He's started a lot, and he's been good for us that way. But if you look at the times where he's come off the bench, he's been incredible in that way too. And we've been pretty successful in the last 6 weeks, both with him starting and with him coming off the bench.
Are you getting used to having McInerney as the go-to guy, being able to lean on him?
I mean, I think that's what, you know, your center forward should be, the guy that you're leaning on to put one in the back of the net at times when you need it. But we lean on a lot of guys. McInerney had a good game the other night, and in some areas, you know, he wasn't as sharp as what we've seen previously. But that's what goal scorers do. You know, they stick around, and the longer they're there, you know, you hope that they get that opportunity and put them away. So I'm really happy for him because I think he continues to evolve as a player and a really important player for this team.
You seen that comeback run kind of carry the training this week?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you get the kind of results, and I think this is the third time we've scored a game winner in injury time or close to that, that says a lot about the team and gives us a lot of confidence in how hard we're training and the preparation that we're doing. I don't even have to say anything. The players realize that, you know, there's a reason that we're breaking down teams over the course of 90 minutes, and that's honestly how I believe soccer should be played. It's kind of like a chess match, you know. You're trying to weaken your opponent as you go, and when you can do that enough, you know, opportunities arise for somebody to execute in front of goal. So those are good signs. But we're going to take nothing for granted because of what we think right now Montreal is going to present us on Saturday.
How do you protect against that, Coach? Going up to Montreal almost seems like a trap game, schedule-wise, after a big win. How do you
Yeah, you can't do anything. The good thing about our locker room right now is I think we're pretty humble. You know, we are very confident that we can go get results, and our previous games we feel good about it. But we've also won, you know, in injury time, which means that we're fighting, you know, till the very final whistle all the time. So we know it's that close, and I think that's a good edge for our team to have. We're going to play a team that for sure has a little bit of revenge on their mind. You know, that they are going to have a very sour taste in their mouth from the game here, where I'm sure they feel like we stole the 3 points from them. So we have to understand that and know it. Once we acknowledge it, we just have to go out and make sure that we manage the game the right way. But again, it comes down to guys in the locker room understanding that situation and being a little bit humble about where we are still.
Is that a chance for you to lean on the veterans?
Yeah, and I always will. You know, whether it's Carlos or Brian Carroll, those guys are fantastic at making sure the younger guys know exactly where we are at all times.
John, talk about the freshness of legs. You guys know on more of a normal schedule, you only play once a week, how that can really help you guys on this short game.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to manage as a coach, knowing that you have, you know, 5, 6, 7 days in between matches rather than a game every 3 days that we had there for a while. So it's nice in that way that we can recover from a game. We can really push things in training a little harder. It allows for a better week of preparation, which, because of where we are, I think the players mentally and physically are ready for those opportunities.
Important or just the result on the road getting that stuff?
I think us getting a result, you know, whether that's with a draw or a win, we're going to go for the win. Okay, we're going to push for numbers. We're going to press them. You know, I think the good thing about our game last time with Montreal is that it was a really good soccer game. Both teams trying to play, and I expect the same kind of game. But for sure, our goal is to go up there and get a result in some form or fashion. That's important that we do that. We have to improve playing on the road. We understand that, and hopefully that's something that we can continue to do. Good.
Any questions on the phone?
They were so quiet today, I didn't even know they were there.
I know. Anyone on the phone have a question? No? All right. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks for
Maybe they lost them. Maybe they weren't actually on the phone anymore.
Yeah.
the pseudo phone.
I know. The bat phone.